Hello, everyone. Taking a risk with a stranger. I remember a moment in time, as so you all may remember, when it was said to never ride with stranger. Stranger danger. If you see a stranger, run the other way. But fast forward with the bottom line, another means of transportation, user friendly, we have rideshare. But with rideshare, as the driver who has done at least 2,000 rides during my time of that period, I will tell you that you're taking a risk with the client when they hop into your vehicle. Now, I give all people the benefit of the doubt. Like I once stated, I've had many rides and nothing happened to me. My life wasn't put in danger. Was no allegations. The only situation I had with strangers who were my clients hopped in the back of my vehicle. I took them to where they needed to be, and to my knowledge, with no problems. My issue was I had a few clients. They didn't like something about me. Maybe it was I was too courteous, asking too many questions, like if they were comfortable. Hey, what kind of music you want to listen to? Anything you want to listen to? Because some of them made certain comments to the rideshare apps, and they ended up booting me out. I wasn't mad at them. I was just disappointed with the whole ordeal. But that's one of the risks you take when you get into the ride share industry and having a client in your back seat. You as the driver, that's the risk you take. But you got to push past that because that would just be an outlier. Like that wouldn't be the norm. Like when I did ride share, I had about only two people that had like mental illnesses. A few outbursts every now and then, but other than that, it was fine. And I just kept my head up, focused on where I needed to be and getting them there safely with no issues, no situations. And initially, when begun the journey, it really didn't dawn on me that strangers were getting in my car. I mean, I knew it's common sense. But I was like, look, they just want to get in their car and go to where they need to go. Now, for the most part, that was true. But the main group of individuals that are like that, since you are taking a risk dealing with strangers, this is for anyone that wants to get into rideshare or someone that was in the rideshare and is currently taking a break. Go to the airport. Go to the airport. Go to the airport. When in doubt, go to the airport. If you really need someone to pick up, and you don't want them to be on a wishy-washy time, go to the airport because the airport is always, and I repeat, always high traffic. Yes, depending on what city you're in, but I was in DFW at the time, and it was always jumping. It was jumping like a club on a Friday night, Saturday night, in the midst of summer. So that should tell you something. Now, I will admit, being strangers go both sides, so it can go for the driver as well as the client. And the driver really has his or her head on a swivel because um, there was a story that came out about almost a year ago now. It was an elderly man, about 70 years old. Um, he was doing one of the rideshare apps, and one of these Romulans hopped in his back seat and murdered him, which is crazy. Like Just stay out the guy's car, you know? I don't remember the guy's name. I know he was a Caucasian guy and he wore glasses and he was 70 years old. Because that was someone's father. That was someone's brother, someone's uncle. It's just jungle like behavior. Like if you're gonna get into someone's car, be a law abiding citizen. That's not difficult to ask, I think. That's why I knock on wood. When I was doing rideshare, I never had a situation where I felt as though my life was threatened. And I drove to some places. I drove to some dark neighborhoods. You know the neighborhoods where Russell Crowe would even go visit. Nonetheless, every ride is a risk, and the main reason it's a risk because it's a stranger on both parties' side. Yes, we try to minimize it. You know, you can read the comments, what other people say. You can look at the star reviews for the driver, but you can also do this for the client too. However, some people lie. Some people switch up. Some people envy. And you don't know a person's mind state. So that's something that anyone that does ride share, thinking about getting in the ride share, you all need to be aware of this. And if anyone experienced anything weird or crazy, just leave a comment and I'll definitely respond because people are unhinged with inflation, prices, people losing their jobs. And then when you add in the folks that play victim and don't want to take accountability, it's tough out here. So, you know, click the link below and go grab my book. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Um, Tell a friend, tell a family member, even tell an enemy. And if you tell an enemy, there's a high chance that you all can become associates or become friends. So, yes, I just wanted to bring you all this today. You all continue to have a good day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.